I think that pretty clearly says where we are. Morning, or Latvian as you'd say here, because we're in Riga for the next 48 hours and we're going to do a wee bit exploring of Latvia's capital city. We've got quite a few activities kind of lined up over the next couple of days. We're going to try and cram in as much as possible as we can do. We've got full day Friday, full day Saturday, and we're back Sunday morning. So yeah, it should be quite good. We've got, like I said, we've got some good plans, but there's also some free time to do a bit of exploring. So
plus you've practically got a tour guide and a translator.
I have got a tour guide and translator because Rachel has been here before. So yeah, it should be good fun. I'm quite looking forward to seeing it. The first stop on our retour this morning and our walk in towards Vec Riga is the Freedom Monument, which you can see behind me, and if you can see a whole lot of it there. And yeah, I think this road's quite a few different names in the past, but currently I think it's like Independence Street, something like that. Yeah, it's pretty nice actually. This actual park area here, one thing I'm realising, I noticed it last night we were walking through, and again seeing it now in daylight, there's a lot of parks in Riga. A lot of parks in the city centre. This one's got a small tiny river, not the Daugava like I thought it was when I was looking at the map. Yeah, it's a lovely wee park area here, lots of nice paths. It'd been great for running around this. This would have been amazing for running around. I just couldn't fit my running gear in my bag. But yeah, lovely park area. And then now we're in towards the old city, old Riga rather. And the streets are less grid light, less long, less kind of big avenues, more kind of tight, twisty.
The Opera House.
The Opera House is just over there as well. Yeah, it's a kind of real change from the area we've just been in to what we're going into now. It's still very, very early mornings, that's why we're getting this kind of, we're seeing everything very, very quiet. But yeah, you see straight away the roads have kind of changed and they're all kind of much tighter, much twistier, much destruction in the van that's about to hit me. So this is the gunpowder turret range.
Yeah.
We're actually doing a full walking tour of the city later on, or at least a walking tour of the kind of main sites. So we'll possibly come by this later on and I'll find out a wee bit more about it. But for the moment, we are just having a kind of walk out. We're heading towards a museum at one end of the town, but it doesn't open until 10. So for now, it's just a kind of wander about until we get there. We're actually quite close. It's one of the things that's kind of surprised me is things are a lot closer than I maybe thought they were. I thought it looked a wee bit more spread out, very, very condensed. So yeah, we're just having a wee wander at the moment. And I think our walking tour's at 12. Yeah, walking tour's 12. So yeah, we've got a few hours to go until that, but for now, wander, museum, a little wandering, walking tour. And as you just heard there, Rachel spotted an Artisan. That's one of the sub games we've got going on here. Who can spot the most Narvisons? Because they seem to be absolutely everywhere.
Another holiday game that you're losing.
It is going to be, we always do a wee holiday game and I always end up losing them. Currently what's the score, 3-1? Okay. The person with the microphone there preaching, who you can't see it now, that completely caught me out. I mean, to be fair, it is Good Friday, so yeah, makes sense I suppose. But yeah, no idea what happened, it just caught me by surprise. Okay, it's not the clearest behind me, but we saw this church on our way in. It was kind of all lit up. It looked really cool with the kind of spire. It's got a really tall spire, that kind of bit at the bottom of it. Just looks a really interesting kind of turret design. But yeah, I'm not actually sure what it is. Hopefully I'll find out later. Again, the people with the speaker are still following us. But yeah, I'm quite pleased we've accidentally stumbled upon it. One thing that's maybe not coming across right now, it's 9:30. It's absolutely freezing. It looks a lovely day. It will warm up a bit in the afternoon. But it's so cold right now. I've now got gloves, I'm now wrapped up fully in my jacket.
I'm impressed that I've just seen it in the sun, because last time I was there it was snowing.
Yeah,
And
to be
it's
fair, it is saying it's like minus, it feels like -3 at the moment.
No, this is warmer than when I was
But
at
it's,
station.
I think it's heating up a bit quicker than that. But yeah, it's pretty cold and it's going to get chilly at night again. But it's bright and sunny, so sunglasses are there. I'm really impressed so far. I mean, it's only been an hour's wander around in daylight, but yeah, it's nice. It's a properly lovely city. This wee early morning walk's been good. I'm quite looking forward to the proper walking tour later, where I can ask a lot more questions about what certain buildings are, what things in the distance are, that type of thing. Because there's certainly some really interesting looking things, like over there. That's Rachel. What did you say this building is behind me? That's the Castle of Lights. It's kind of it's the National Library, kind of mountain-shaped building. That's incredible looking. Whatever that one is behind me, I'm really intrigued about it as well. Again, see it again there. I saw that on the way in from the airport. But again, lit up, so it's kind of hard to tell exactly how it was. I didn't realise it was kind of, well, that design where it's not solid on the way up. It's kind of see-through bits. So yeah, that's what I'm definitely asking. What's that tour later? And again, directly ahead of us, another cool looking building. Whether that looks maybe like a TV tower of some kind, not sure. But yeah, again, cool looking thing. Yeah, so far I'm really impressed with all the different architecture. It's a lovely looking city. Now behind me is the Central Tiergus. I think I've got that right. The market hall of Riga. Take Rachel back out there. And it's basically what, 4? It's some old Zeppelin hangars, so it's absolutely enormous. Again, I don't know if the scale of the building's quite coming off in behind me, but they're huge. But apparently there's a lot of kind of market stalls and things like that inside it. I think our tour later should go through it, so we will get into it then.
Does.
But for now, this is just going to see the outside of it, and yeah, again, I'm so impressed with all the architecture around the city. It's not what I expected. It's absolutely brilliant. But yeah, I think I'm looking forward to getting in there and seeing what it's actually like in the what the stalls and that are like.
Smell of vinegar, you're in for a treat.
There we go. I'll look forward to the vinegar. Behind me is the Science Institute of Riga. However, it's more commonly known as Stalin's birthday cake. I think it must have been built during the Soviet times, and yeah, named after him. I think it's one of the kind of grand monuments and that at the time. Again, a nice building, very different architecture style though to the rest of Riga. It does stand out like that. You can definitely tell, you know, what it was built under, which is kind of interesting actually. Like I said, the rest of the city is very, very European style. You know, I've commented a couple of times saying it's quite similar to the likes of Copenhagen, Paris. Big, wide open boulevards, cycle lanes, which you can see behind me, big wide roads, tram network. So something like that stands out quite a bit of just not fitting in with the rest of the place. What would you say? It didn't fit in with the rustic aesthetic of the local city. I saw this cycle path earlier and I really want to know where it goes. Because it starts there and looks really cool, then just ends. And you can probably tell from the huge people are walking to it. We're just walking at the moment. Yeah, we might have walked by earlier, we'll go down to the river and then we'll see if we go from there. Right, we're in the Central Market. It's just part of the tour. Quite an interesting building. We've been in the Fish Pavilion. This is the kind of general pavilion, which is some bars, food stalls, and these selling places around there. It's an interesting place. We might come back here later. I think we can maybe get some food or something like that potentially in here. But for now, it's just part of the tour. So it's a few hours since I was last talking. We'd done the walking tour. Well, that was the end of the walking tour. And yeah, been a couple of drinks, bit of food, and now we're just doing first Latvian garlic bread. The garlic bread was delicious. It was not what I expected. It's rye bread, but with garlic baked all the way through it. It's absolutely delicious. I think you got a picture of it, didn't you?
Yeah.
Rachel got a picture, so I can show the picture of it or something like that. But yeah, really, really nice. For now, we're just having a kind of wee wander about the kind of old town of Riga again, like we were this morning. Just nipped into a couple of shops. There is a balsam shop right behind us. So that's the kind of local, what's the best way of describing it? Local liquor?
Medicinal hard liquor.
Yeah, medicinal hard liquor. It is strong.
I should get some for my throat right now. It's sort me out.
Probably would actually help you. But we're actually doing a brewery tour in just about an hour. The brewery is relatively near, well,
With black balsams tasting.
and that's it, there's balsams tasting there, so we might not get some now, but we'll see what happens on the tour. But yeah, so far, Riga's excellent, really enjoying this. yeah, really enjoyed today. Okay, we've just done a brewery tour and it's really interesting actually. Properly enjoyed it. Can't remember the name of the brewery actually, not because I've had too much drink, but because it's completely slipped my mind. But yeah, we done the tour, we tried some black balsams in the city centre, and then we did about a 10-minute walk, got to the brewery, spoke to the master brewer, got a tour of the kind of the fermentation tanks up top, and then went downstairs and actually tried the beers straight from the tanks, which is great. So I've tried one of the lagers, one of the IPAs, and then now I've got full lager again on top of it. But yeah, really nice, properly enjoyed it. I'll put the name of the brewery down the bottom somewhere, or I've done that at the start. But yeah, really enjoyed that. I've just realised if I'd actually just lifted the beer up and then put it to the camera, you'd have seen it stagger our brewery. It's alright, yeah. There's the giveaway. Right, so we went to a place called Alpha Grab for dinner just after the brewery tour, and gotta be honest, it was absolutely excellent. Rachel's been there before, so it was kind of her recommendation.
And recommended it to everybody that's been to it.
And yeah, she's recommended it to everybody that's been to Riga. It's genuinely brilliant. Honestly, I can't recommend the food enough. I mean, I had the fried chicken
and mash and
yeah, I had the fried chicken and mash dish. It was brilliant. Rachel had the Latvian meatballs. I had a wee taste of it.
Tits and sauerkraut and that.
Yeah, I had a wee taste of them. They were excellent, genuinely.
And
yeah.
rhubarb and raspberry.
Yeah, rhubarb raspberry wine. I had kind of one of the local beers. Can't recommend it enough. Genuinely excellent food. So yeah, that's one for if you're in Riga, it's definitely a place to try. Okay, it's day 2 now in Riga, our last 24 hours, and we've got a few things on the agenda today. First thing this morning, or later this morning, we're going to go to a KGB house. Should do a kind of good tour of that. I think it's about an hour or so. Then in the afternoon, we've got a bit of free time, and then we're doing an escape room later. That's kind of nearby a hotel actually. And I think we're planning on going to the Sky Bar as well. Again, that's over in this sort of area of town as well. So a few things on the go, but also a bit of free time as well in the afternoon, do a wee bit more exploring, so we'll see how that goes. One thing about today, and you can probably see from the sky as well, it's not as bright and sunny as it was yesterday. It's a lot colder, there's a wind, and I think there's some rain due in a couple of hours. That was always the forecast, so it's just one of those things. But it won't impact us. Oh, old tram's coming. I do think these are really cool looking. Okay, there's one thing I've seen a few places around Riga, I don't quite understand it yet, but it's this wee hedgehog symbol. It's on the coffee place that's next to the hotel, but we've also seen it on a cocktail bar, we've seen it in a couple of other locations around, and I'm not quite sure because it's not the symbol of Riga, it's not the symbol of Latvia either, that's a ladybird, so I'm not quite sure what it is. We're back just next to the Freedom Monument again, but also quite a nice path right in the middle of the road. Again, that's the one thing about here. A lot of the roads are big, wide boulevards as soon as you're out of the Old Town. We've just been around the Corner House, which is a KGB museum, which was from when the Soviets were here in Latvia. Really interesting. It's a strange building because it wasn't designed to be like that. It was originally shops and things like that. So all the cells underneath are the old storerooms converted. But it was a great wee tour, really interesting, kind of about the history of the building, what happened there, and kind of how it went through. Yeah. Enjoyed probably the wrong word because of the subject, but it was very interesting. It was a genuinely interesting tour. We're now just kind of in the Alpha district, so you can see that the building. Kind of interesting design, very different to the bits in Old Riga. But yeah, I don't know where the plan is now. This is we've got a wee bit of free time now, so we're probably going to start heading back towards Old Riga and see where we go from there. Okay, we've just been up in the Skyline Bar, which is in the Radisson, the other Radisson from the one we're staying in. It's a high sky bar. It's got a great view out over Riga. Really enjoyed it. Probably the dearest round we've had, but to be expected in the location. But yeah, no, we've got a kind of fantastic view out. Now behind me is the other side of Riga. The old town's where we were sat looking at. But yeah, really enjoyed it. It was kind of quite nice. You get to see a proper layout of the city. Right, we're now down back in the building. We're actually still on our way back from the Sky Bar. We're now in Old Riga. But yes, we did a tiny bit of souvenir shopping. And went in the first shop. Got the product, the stuff we were buying. And the question was, do I try some balsams? So we did, tried a couple of flavours.
Yeah, the answer to that was always yes.
We then went into the shop just across from it to get a couple of last wee bits. And they asked us at the till, do I try some balsams? So we've tried a lot of balsams in the last 10 minutes. Having said that, I'm not feeling it cold outside anymore. It's turned a wee bit wet. We did manage to get lunch though, where we tried some dumplings and
Some
zeppelins.
zeppelins,
Yeah, zeppelins and dumplings.
how many?
Absolutely delicious, really well. But when we've left the restaurant, it's like this. It's a bit weird. So we're going to try and go across this bridge to the Castle of Lights. And then we're going to go to this after that. But yeah, it's quite wet and windy and cold. To be fair, this was the forecast. We knew it was coming. You can't stop the whole holiday just to get a bit of rain. We'll try that again. The first version ended up with hyperlapse because the rain affected the camera. But yeah, we're in front of the Castle of Lights. It's the library for Riga, or the National Library, something like that. Yeah, it's a nice looking building. Apparently it does light up, although the last couple of nights we haven't seen it. It's actually just been pretty dull. I don't know if maybe it's a seasonal thing where it lights up. However, in order to get here we did have to walk across that bridge across the Daugava. And I think we went through all 4 seasons. It was lashing with rain, sleet, freezing cold, but we got here. In fact, yeah, I've got rain hitting the camera now. So gave it a light and back again. But yeah, it's a nice looking building. In fact, there's farm in the tree in front of it as well. But yeah, that is the Castle of Lights. Oh, that's the Castle of Lights. That's the Castle of Lights. Right, this might be the last bit I can see in the dark, but yeah, we've just found, or just stumbled upon, the cat building in Riga. It looks like that. Cats are one of the symbols of Riga. There's quite a lot of catty stuff around, but yeah, that's one of the buildings, and it's just bits on top of it.
The 3 brothers are up there.
This is another one. I don't think I actually covered this one of the times we walked through here. But behind me here are the 3 brothers buildings. They are kind of traditional style Latvian buildings. They're still here in the Old Town. And yeah, they feature in quite a lot of the kind of souvenirs and things like that.
Symbols of the city.
Yeah, they're another of the symbols of the city, like the cat we just were at there. And yeah, they feature in quite a lot of the souvenirs and things like that. You can buy your own wee 3 brothers houses and things like that. We're actually just heading back on towards the kind of the Old Town. We'll try and find somewhere else to go in and sit for the kind of rest of the night. It sounds like there's a big party going on in the restaurant to the side of me. So I think I'm going to stop there. Cheers. There we are. I'm in darkness, but I think that's a good place to end the whole thing. Riga has been brilliant. Really enjoyed it. It's been a brilliant trip.